Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Rita Yates, the CEO of Insurtech Australia, and it's a real pleasure to welcome you all here today for this event in partnership with Macquarie Bank, leveraging Insurtechs to enhance your business. We've had a really wonderful response to this event, so we've been really looking forward to hosting it. First and foremost, we would like to say a huge thank you to Macquarie Bank and to Owen Trahey for their ongoing support as platinum and founding partners of Insurtech Australia. They've really done a great deal to support the growth of this industry here in Australia, and we look forward to seeing that continue. So some of you might be aware that we ran a similar event to this event last year with Macquarie Bank, where we showcased a selection of Insurtechs relevant to the intermediary and broker space. This year, we added the additional element of surveying intermediaries and brokers prior to the event, and that was really to make sure that the Insurtech solutions that we were presenting were really hitting the mark in terms of those being most relevant to you and your businesses. So in terms of the agenda for today, following these introductions, we'll be moving directly into the 8 Insurtech pitches, which will be strictly held to 5 minutes, which is quite a challenge, obviously, when you're trying to showcase your business and your solution. So really, the presentations are just a taster of what these organisations are doing. At the end of each presentation, we will launch an on-screen poll, which will ask the question if you would like to connect directly with that particular Insurtech that is just presented. We'll also be providing email details after the event for all the presenters. So we really encourage you to connect with those organisations that resonate with you, that potentially solve a problem within your business, or that add value to your current proposition in some way, and explore how you might work together. And really, ultimately, that's the goal for this event here today. For some of you, connecting with Insurtechs might be quite new. So if that is the case, please feel free to reach out to either Owen or myself if you want to have a little bit of a chat. We're really happy to provide some support in the best ways to approach these types of discussions. So just before we move on, I did want to just touch on some results that we saw recently, which came out of the recent Insurtech Australia ecosystem report, which we pulled together in conjunction with EY for 2020. It's the 3rd year that we released this particular report. And a few of the highlights that came out of that report showed that 80% of incumbents that were surveyed already have partnerships with Insurtechs, and 11% of those are actually at the strategic investment phase. We also found that 85% of respondents agree that partnerships are going to become mainstream in the next 3 years, as opposed to outside the norm. But only 50% think that the opportunities are currently being maximised and optimised. The main reasons for partnership to date have included delivering new value propositions and also supporting distribution, as well as claims innovation. And importantly, 70% believe that Insurtechs will play a major role in supporting incumbents become truly digital over the next 3 years. Just moving on to the next slide, another element of the report that we focused on this year, which was a little bit different, was what we called the critical get rights to reaching successful partnerships. And whilst we don't have the time to delve deeply into some of those results today, a summary of what we did find was around 4 key areas. The first one being finance and strategy, such as understanding of the business problem that the Insurtech is solving, and also having a focused Insurtech strategy. Execution, so that included having implementation plans in place and the clarity around timeframes. The third one was systems and technology, of course, which included overcoming the siloed approach to technology and the proof of concept mentality. And the final one, people, so having senior stakeholder buy-in as well as a business champion. So just briefly, a quick update from Insurtech Australia. Our ecosystem in Australia is commonly referred to as one of the strongest and the most connected globally, particularly relative to our size. And we've been involved in a number of global initiatives of late. So despite COVID-19, we've seen continued growth in our community, which is really promising. Over the last 8 weeks alone, we've seen a number of new Insurtech members and partners join us, who you can now see on our screen. And we look forward to continued growth moving into 2021. And finally, just a reminder of a few other key events that we have coming up before the year end. We have an event on November 19th with RAC and Plug and Play, where there will be a few international Insurtechs being showcased, and an event on November the 26th in partnership with Insurtech Insights, which is an APAC-focused event relevant to Insurtech. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Owen Trahey now to continue this introductory piece. Thanks, Owen.
Thanks, Rita, for that introduction. Fantastic. I'd just like to add my welcome to everybody today. We have an audience that includes all of the participants that are involved in the insurance supply chain. So a warm welcome to you all. Thank you very much for joining us today at this event. Really, we're keen to, as Rita said, showcase some of the Insurtechs that exist today within the Australian community. And this is the continuation of the story that we at Macquarie have been talking to you as clients and those as prospects for a number of years now. In particular, we're looking to get the 8 that we'll speak today to showcase how they can enhance and enable your value proposition for your own customers, so the end client and the client's experience. During the pandemic, certainly since the beginning of this year, our experience of how the intermediaries within this supply chain have operated has been very strong and very resilient. But if we skip to the next slide, really what the additional context that we're looking to provide is in line with what we spoke about when we had this event last year in real life, when we were able to do this in person. And hopefully we'll get to do it in person soon as well. But really just to reiterate and reinforce what we've been saying and why we think holding an event like this makes lots of sense, is really that technological change continues to happen really quickly. The velocity of this change has only increased during the pandemic. And if anything, it's the customers now who are dictating the options that they would like to be dealt with when it comes to doing business. So if you're an insurance broker or an underwriting agent and your end customers, really it's how do we provide to the customer the ways in which they would like to be dealt with that are in keeping with that particular individual or those businesses, how they deal with others, other suppliers and other businesses in the market today. And as you have seen in Rita's earlier slide, there's just more and more of these Insurtech businesses coming into the market. It's been a real pleasure to see the growth of the Insurtech community, not just over the last year, but in fact, since Macquarie joined as a founding partner. So really, my job is just to introduce each of our speakers today, and hopefully you'll all get a chance to understand a bit more about what each of them do. If we just go back to the last slide for 2 seconds, really what that was this is a picture of the entire ecosystem that exists in Australia today. We've highlighted the Insurtechs that we'll hear from over the next 40 minutes and where they play in the insurance supply chain. So whether that's in relation to pricing or customer value prop or the marketing of your business, or indeed if it's to do with claims or loss prevention. So really excited to get this underway and hear from our first speaker. Of course, remind you all that if you'd like to connect, as Rita said, there'll be a poll at the end of each presentation giving you the option and the ability to do that. Apart from that, enjoy the event and I look forward to connecting with a number of you in real life over the coming months. So without further ado, I'd like to pass to Andy Jamieson. Andy is the CEO and founder of Advisr. Andy, great to have you here today. Over to you.
Thanks, Owen. Thanks, everyone, for your time. It's great to be here today. Let me bring up some slides to share. So the world's changing. The world's changing. There are three major trends that we're seeing at the moment. One, as Owen alluded to, is the flight to digital. That's accelerated dramatically, and in particular, over the last couple of months with the pandemic. Secondly, we're seeing across all market segments that trust when it comes to online is being built by independent customer reviews. Customers are looking to know what it's like to work with people. And thirdly, we see this trend that digital promises simplicity, but often delivers complexity. And we might feel that in our businesses. My name's Andy Jamieson, CEO and founder of Advisr. I've been doing digital marketing for 20 years, and I'd love to talk to you about our platform today. So what is Advisr? Well, Advisr is a platform that connects small businesses like John here with great insurance brokers like Jody or Lisa or Jared or Abby. Well, what do small business customers really want when it comes to insurance? Well, they want to find a trusted expert. They want to get educated and understand their needs, and they want to connect in ways that work for them and at times that work for them. And what do insurance brokers want? Well, ultimately, I think insurance brokers want more customers, right? And we believe the way to get more customers is to be trusted, is to educate, and is to enable customers to connect. On Advisr, trust is built through customer reviews. Education occurs through the over 400 articles that brokers have already posted on the platform. And connections occur through multiple ways, be that an email, a phone call, a message through to you. Let's take a deep dive into what a profile looks like for a great insurance broker, Lisa Carter, NIBA's Insurance Broker of the Year in 2019 in Queensland. Lisa has complete control over her profile on Advisr. You can see there's multiple ways that customers can connect with her, sending a message, making a phone call, and she controls all of this information. In addition, Lisa can showcase any awards or industry credentials that she has, further fueling and building that credibility and trust with customers. Lisa can also choose what insurance categories and insurance industries she wants to be associated with. So when customers are looking for a broker in those areas or in those insurance categories, they'll find Lisa. And if she doesn't choose those ones, or if we don't have them on the site, she can also add a specialist service, again, making it very specific and enabling that customer to find exactly who they're looking for. Customers can leave reviews and brokers have the right of reply. And on Advisr, we see that brokers with reviews get seen up to 25 times more than brokers without. Customers are looking for brokers with reviews. And finally, Lisa can post content. Here you can see just some of the articles she's posted recently. So how do brokers control their presence on Advisr? Well, they do it through the Advisr dashboard, and you can see it here. On the Advisr dashboard, they can see all the leads that come in through their profile. They can see all the articles that have been posted by other brokers, and they can see all the activity that's going on across the site. The clicks, the phone calls, the emails, the inquiries, everything that's happening. They can control it all. Advisr is big and growing quickly. In the financial year that just ended, over 65,000 people came to Advisr, and we generated over 10,500 leads. That's customers connecting with brokers and talking about insurance. In addition to that, we've continued to grow. In the quarter since the end of the financial year, we're up another 17%, making us one of the fastest growing sites in the country for a small business owner who's looking for a broker. The great news is that many of your leading brokers and ARs are already active and engaging with Advisr, and they're loving what they're seeing. Advisr makes money in a few key ways. Firstly, through targeted advertising. Secondly, through featured profiles. That's where a broker can increase their number of customers that they're exposed to. And thirdly, through content marketing support. But we realize that all the activity can't just happen on our platform. It needs to happen on your websites too. So recently we launched the Advisr Toolbox, a WordPress plugin that enables all the great, rich, customer-centric data from Advisr to be pulled into your websites. And it's already getting good take-up. So if insurance brokers really want more customers, then Advisr is a great place to find them. And if you believe that there's more that we could be doing together, then let's collaborate. Thanks.
Thank you, Andy. I think my key takeout there was really what you said at the start, is keep it simple and remove complexity. So as we said at the outset, really an opportunity for anybody who'd like to connect with Andy and understand more about Advisr. Please jump in on the poll that has popped up on your screens and connect, and we'll make sure that that happens. Thanks, Andy. We'll move on now to our next presenter. Next up, we have Ben Webster. And Ben, well known to many in this community, is representing Agile Underwriting. Ben, over to you.
Thanks, Alan, and thanks, Macquarie, for a great event. It's a shame we can't be doing this in person. So I'm Ben. I'm the co-founder of Agile Underwriting, and I'm going to talk today about a part of our business where we support brokers with bespoke schemes through our online platform powered by Agile. So at Agile, we love brokers. When brokers succeed, we succeed. Oh, hang on, I've just got the poll keeps coming up. Brokers are under increasing pressure from a wide range of fronts, including automation and RPA, the rapid rate of changes in regulations, growing admin and reporting requirements, expanding direct-to-market platforms, increasing customer expectations, and decreasing commissions and fees. Brokers are being asked to do more with less. And that's where we come in. So a little bit about Agile. We've got 31 team members across Australia. We've got 12 binders. We've got over 1,600 broker partners on the platform. And we've done a little over 70 mil in 3 years in writing GWP. And we're just getting started. We've got departments in aviation, financial lines, cyber, casualty, accident and health, emerging risks, travel, drones, and we've got 3 more coming. The founding team consists of some industry veterans, including Robin Barham, who has 3 decades in insurance and has led some Lloyd's syndicates in Australia. I've launched about 50 Insurtech products and sold well over 3 mil of policies on the platforms that I've launched. And Nick Garitzis has 3 decades in insurance with a deep knowledge across operations and finance, compliance and regulatory concerns. You can read more about us at Agile Underwriting. So let's get back to doing more with less. Have you ever passed up a distribution opportunity because it was too costly to process? The capacity wasn't interested because the scheme was too small? It was too hard to reach the customer? Or there was no existing product in the market that was fit for purpose? Or was the regulatory exposure too high? We want to help brokers do more. We want them doing more, understanding the customer's needs, ensuring customers are not under or over-insured. We want them saving the customer time and money and advocating for them at claim time. We want them doing less, processing proposal forms, filling out spreadsheets, chasing debtors, asking for claims updates, and shopping for capacity. So how are we able to help? We started by listening to brokers and then built a platform that encourages product development backed by Lloyd's paper. It allows for flexible distribution, payments and processing models, provides real-time reporting and transparency, is backed by Agile's experienced finance team, and it's backed by our experienced compliance team to manage regulatory risks. So let's talk case studies. So Glider Cover is a product that we have in market. It's been in market for a little over a year. So the problem was the broker had a long-standing relationship with the Glider Association, but the admin costs were too high. The product was not fit for purpose. And so we developed a solution with a bespoke product that was fit for purpose, processed 100% online with real-time reporting, and hundreds of policies were sold in the first year. This has an average premium of about $2,500 to $3,000. Allied Health Liability is the second. So the broker, again, had a long-standing relationship with an association. Admin costs were high and margins were low. Product was not fit for purpose. So we developed a solution that processed 100% online with real-time reporting. It integrated with their broker system. and it had instant bordereau reporting. The last case study is IT contractors in New Zealand. So we're also operating in New Zealand as well. The problem was the broker had an existing scheme, but it had low premiums and high volumes, and it led to high admin costs. The broker also needed to cede some commission to referrers and affiliates to grow the book. So we developed a bespoke product and rating model for the New Zealand market, real-time reporting with instant commissions to referrers, 60% sold instantly, 40% through broker and deferred payments. So how long does it take? Well, glider cover from go to woe took 9 weeks. Allied health liability took 5. And IT contractors in New Zealand took 8. If you have a scheme, we can help you do more with less. Get in touch with us.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Ben. Some wonderful, simple ways to understand exactly how you can enhance the broker's offering to their customers. So thank you for that. Jump in and vote on the current poll for Ben and Agile. And with that, we might jump to our third presenter. Today we have Karen Stevens, who's CEO and founder of BCYBER. Karen, over to you.
Thank you. Well, hi everyone. My name's Karen, and let's get this party started, shall we? Can you all see the screen, I hope? So for those of you who we haven't met, BCYBER is a cyber security company that works with groups to harden their cyber resilience and also grow their business. And today I'm introducing you to Sybil, our virtual intelligent conversation agent, whose aim is to make your staff, your clients, and your business lives a lot easier. And who doesn't like a tool who can do all that? So let's get started. So by utilizing your very own tailored virtual conversation agent, one that's been undergoing 3 years of education and is way ready for more, Sybil is not a set and forget tool. She's another option in nailing your business success. And she doesn't even need to be called Sybil. You can call her whatever you like, Adam from ABC, it doesn't matter. We tailor everything for your business. And I use the word success purposefully because success means different things for different businesses. It might be better customer experience, better staff engagement, or better ROI. So let's look at some of the common pain points. The insurance life cycle these days is typically linear, and it's all moving towards when a claim occurs. Look, I admit there are some larger clients that perhaps benefit from a more proactive relationship, but this is about delighting the many and not just the lucky few. And as you can see, it's not only negatively affecting your customer experience, it's also negatively impacting employee engagement. According to Salesforce, 64% of staff who utilize virtual intelligent conversation agents are able to spend more of their time solving difficult cases. They're more fulfilled, your clients and business can only benefit.
Karen,
yes.
sorry to interrupt you, but would you be able to share your screen? I don't think we're able to see your slide.
Oh, it hasn't shared, sorry.
Apologies, I was just waiting to grab a moment when I could let you know.
How's that? Hold on. How about that?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Much better. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. This is the first time I've done one, so hopefully I get added a few minutes at the end. But this shows you all of the pain points that a typical broking or intermediary office has. And Sybil can converse with most common messaging platforms. So WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, even conversational websites. So let's see how it actually works. If it works. And it's not working. Joy, for some reason, oh, there we go. Weird as. All right, so social media has changed the way that we communicate. We're having more conversations with family and friends more frequently at places that we want to have them in. Now, Sybil can actually make contact with your clients at scale. So just imagine if during times of severe hardship, such as the fires that we had, or even when we had to work from home at a moment's notice, wouldn't it have been great to have the ability to deal with not only a spike in calls, be they claims or general queries or even applications, but also to be able to send out additional information via a platform that your clients want, and all the time making sure that you can view it on a higher level. So you're engaging your clients in a more helpful conversation, and you're also encouraging those clients who want to use you as an active source of intelligence to do so. Additionally, what it will allow you to do is at the end of each conversation, you can have a feedback quiz. Now, what that will allow you to do is to decide or to determine, do you have opportunities for further business opportunities, or are there problems in your current process that you need to address? And it all goes onto your CRM. So you actually have a log where everything is taken care of. So essentially, it's addressing the pain points of client access and also your staff engagement. So pain points, begone. So she allows you to improve your customer service by being there 24/7. She never sleeps. It also captures your real-time feedback, so you can identify problems and opportunities fast. You can have proactive notifications. So as I said, during times of immense stress, people are most likely to look at their phones for their social media or their instant messaging, not for an email or even a voicemail or a telephone call. You can increase the website engagement by encouraging conversations and directing visitors to an appropriate call to action. And the customer chooses the messaging platform they're comfortable with. So you have time, place, all chosen by your customer, but you have a global view of it. So you can improve your client interaction quite easily because it fits in with your current service offering. You can also improve your employee engagement by basically freeing them up from basic mundane routines, a lot of repetitive questions on the phone queues. You can have Sybil answer those, and then they can focus more on solving harder questions. Sybil can be your concentrated source of truth for your staff. So if you have processes, policies, compliance, that can all go into Sybil and be easily found by everyone. So you have a centralized source of truth. It's important to change your pain points into additional positive points, I think. So the next step. So as you can see, Sybil is tailored for your business, and we work with you on processes. Sybil learns on the job. The more she does, the more she learns, and the more she can do. So give us a call, even if we can't share our screen properly. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. That was great. A shame we didn't get the slides just at the very start, but hopefully people understood a bit more about what BCYBER can do, and certainly the removal of a number of pain points for both businesses and customers is very evident there. Thank you, Karen. Jump in and vote on the poll. And now we'll go to the other side of the ditch to Dale Smith, who is the CEO of Javln. Great to have you as well today, Dale.
Hi guys, great to see you all. Karen, can you stop sharing your screen, please? Just a minute, I'll just share. Okay.
Good to go, Dale.
Yeah, good to go. So thanks for your patience. I'll be quick, Owen, that's for sure. So look, I'm really excited about the opportunity to talk to you all today and give you a bit of a background on Javln and who we are and what we do. So our vision is to be the world's leading insurance technology platform, enabling our customers to meaningfully connect with their customers. Javln, intelligent insurance software. So the problem as we see it is that the insurance intermediary market, brokers and agents, has been entirely underserviced with technology and innovation for over 15 years, with very little innovation. What's the answer? Well, Javln, we have built a broker and agent management platform that addresses this with innovation, commitment and passion, with streamlined automation, API connectivity to insurers, and innovative workflow that enables digital engagement. Javln is the complete insurance solution. So in order to do that, we must manage the policy lifecycle, so that goes without saying. But in addition to that, with Javln, you get native automation where we can automate policy renewals, communication to customers with our CRM capability. In addition to that, you get a native client portal where your customers can log in and view their client information in real time online 24/7. If applicable, you can also, we have a quote, bind and pay facility within our application that's also quick and easy to implement. Most importantly, what does that mean? Well, what it means is that you, as brokers and agents, you get time saving, you get compliance, you get real-time data that you can view and analyze, all delivered through a software as a service solution. I wanted to make sure that we leave you with 8 key points, 2 of which are really important. We are an independent B2B cloud software vendor, independent being the key word, and we work with everyone across the industry. We have a SaaS business model, and we take our product to market on a per user per month. We're rapidly expanding across Australia and New Zealand, and that is set to continue to grow. Something that we're really proud of is we've assembled the industry's very best talent within our business, and that's really something we're very proud of. Another key point is that we're an Australia and New Zealand business. All of our software is built in our region. It's developed and supported and managed all within Australia and New Zealand. No offshore development teams for Javln. What does that mean for you? We can make sure that you provide your customers with an improved customer experience. We can make sure that you have improved business efficiency and profitability, which is especially important in the COVID times. And one of the things we're really proud of is users of Javln get back their time. They get back their time so that they can get on with things that make their business better. Traction, don't take our word for it. We have customers in New Zealand and Australia that love Javln, they're big supporters of ours, that we have been able to deliver profitability, efficiency improvements, and making sure that they provide their customers with improved customer experience. If you'd like to speak more, please contact me directly or through the poll, obviously. And yeah, contact me directly, Dale Smith, CEO of Javln. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much indeed, Dale. That was really good. Plenty of good stuff in there for many of our attendees on this event. Just to those that are asking questions in this particular event, please don't be offended if you don't get an answer instantly, but we will make sure that any of the questions that are asked of our panelists, of our presenters, do get answered directly back to you post this event. Unfortunately, time prohibits us from being able to answer the questions in the moment. So on to our next presenter. Next is Brett Wright, and Brett is the Director and Platform Manager for KPRM. Brett, over to you. You might be on mute, Brett.
Thanks, Owen, and good afternoon to everyone who is watching today. Okay, so let's get started. What is KPRM? So essentially KPRM is an advice and product distribution platform. At the moment, we've got a very strong focus on making life insurance as easy as possible for GI brokers and their clients. And our main goal at the moment is to provide every GI broker with the capability to help more of their clients access quality life insurance advice and coverage. So what's the problem? So every day, usually after a GI broker has done a great job of a client's, public liability, BizPack, cyber insurance, they get asked by their client, can you also help me with reviewing or setting up my life insurances too? This isn't a problem in itself because working with life insurance advisors can be quite profitable and very complementary to a GI broker's service offering. However, what we've experienced working with brokers is that there are a few barriers that prevent this from happening, such as even though brokers see life insurance as an important thing for their clients to consider, the flip side of that is they see it as hard, time-consuming and a distraction to their core GI broking business as well. They're also worried that if they do mention life insurance or a life insurance review to their clients, if they get asked a question they don't know the answer to, they don't want to look unprofessional. Once they've made a referral to a life insurance advisor, there's very limited visibility of the referral, the outcome of the referral. So did the client take cover or not? And is the client still covered in later years as well? So years 2, 3, 4, and 5. And also talking about life insurance can be a bit of a compliance risk if GI brokers overstep the mark as well. So for us and getting broker feedback, it was very important for us to find a solution to these barriers, because the overall message we were getting is that no broker wants to receive a call from one of their valued client spouses, asking how much life insurance that they've got because the client died last night. And no broker doesn't want to have an answer for that as the trusted risk and insurance advisor. So the KPRM solution has taken a clunky, time-consuming and sometimes risky process and turned it into a process that's 10 minutes per month. It's efficient, and the platform automates 99% of the work for brokers. The way we do that is we integrate with GI CRMs and broking systems at a time nominated by the broker, usually after a GI renewal has been done. The platform engages and educates clients on the importance of managing their life insurances. When clients request advice or help, it creates a referral and links in with the broker's preferred life insurance advice specialist. And then from there, the platform automatically tracks, manages and reports on the review offers, the referrals, the outcomes, and other clients still insured in later years as well. And what's really important is that it maintains control for the broker over their client list and also privacy as well, so that the life insurance advisor doesn't see a client until the client and the broker have ticked off on that. The platform also is tracking and managing leads across all professional services types, and this really enables brokers to build partnerships, grow distribution, and really harvest that professional services community they often work within. And this ensures that they're not just using KPRM to help their clients sort out some life insurances, but they're also using KPRM to collaborate with other professional services partners and get more GI work as well. And just some of the other added benefits is that it's really easy to provide these as a value add service for clients. This helps to protect from competitors by ring fencing the client with additional services. And it's also duty of care, not just in the GI space, but the life space. There's an audit trail for that. And most importantly as well, it's white label, so it's delivered under the broker's brand as well. Okay, so as far as partnerships go, I believe they're very critical for Insurtech in the industry, between Insurtechs and incumbents. And we're very fortunate to have the support and custom of Mike, Angie, Ben, Geordie and Ben and the team at Austbrokers. The same said for IFF as well, with Darren, Helen and their team being great supporters and partners of our platform. And of course, the whole Insurtech ecosystem as well. And thanks Owen and Macquarie, Rita, Vanessa and the team for putting this event on as well. And also thanks to our other customers and users as well. So as far as the results that we're achieving, quite frankly, our users are saying they're out of this world. So on a client engagement piece, for every review offer or batch of review offers that get sent out about life insurance, 25 to 35% of clients are saying, yes, I'd like some help in this area. So that just goes to show the number of clients that are sitting in GI brokers' books with life policies, not receiving a lot of service and would like some help. On average, it's about a $5,000 new business premium that the platform's generating out of client engagement. And there's also a lot of clients out there, as mentioned, that have got cover in place. They're happy with it, but they're not getting service for renewals and claims. So they're happy to work with their broker's trusted life insurance partner to help look after that. And we're seeing an average of about a $10,000 premium being taken over as well. So, and the final benefit, so it's really all about building a fence around the clients, creating stickier clients with value add services and complementary services, and really leveraging trusted relationships. And if you can do all of this by helping your clients save some money and improve their life insurance position, this can also help soften any hardening GI premiums and cements the broker as the hero as well. So we've got sort of circa 50,000 clients loaded in the platform by brokers, which helps you to understand the potential and the actual volumes of business that the platform's uncovering and generating. So if you're an insurer, a brokerage or a professional services network looking to grow the digital distribution of your products or advice services, feel free to get in touch and happy to discuss how we could help you do that. Thank you.
Great, Brett. Thank you very much for that. Very comprehensive. Jump in, connect with Brett and KPRM if you'd like to right now. We'll keep moving and on to Jacqui Jordan, and Jacqui is the consulting lead for Merlynn Intelligence Technologies. This is a very, very interesting platform and technology. Jacqui, over to you.
Thanks, Owen. Can everyone see my screen okay?
You're good to go.
Awesome, thank you. So for the next few minutes, I would like to ask you all to have a think about someone you know that you consider to be an expert. It might be that person in your team that you've often dreamed that you could clone and make 3 or 4 of them. It might be your first mentor who kind of guided you through when you were starting out, and you noticed their ability to see things that just weren't visible to you. Or it might even be you. Maybe all those times when you looked at a new business application or a spreadsheet or a claim, and you just had this sense that something wasn't right or that it was going to be okay. The success of the insurance industry relies on people like this, key individuals making quality, consistent, and compliant decisions. And this is kind of a problem because access to these people can be really limited, and often they just don't have the capacity to adequately consider every decision they're asked to make. Our technology enables these experts to independently design and deploy decision-making models that mirror their unique expertise. This makes their expert available to people and to systems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and frees up that person to focus on the highest value tasks. Merlynn's purpose is to promote the value of human experts all over the world. Our technology approach is unique. We rely on people rather than data as our input source. And there are 3 big benefits to this approach. 1, it's super fast. So an expert can create a model that replicates their decision-making capability in 60 to 90 minutes. It's local in that our system is designed so that the expert can create and maintain their own model library. And third, it's transparent and it's repeatable. So the expert can demonstrate exactly how they're making critical and consistent decisions to regulators, to auditors, and other key stakeholders. This solution is perfect in risk and compliance environments. It reduces the reliance on quality audits and sampling as the primary tools, which we all know require many hours of human intervention. Our system is called Tom, and it's purposefully designed to be user-friendly and integrate with other technology platforms. Tom is totally unique in its ability to capture the experiential knowledge of the expert. It's the random stuff that they can't remember when they didn't know it. That individual's complete unique ability to weigh one variable up over another. This is insight that's been crafted through years of practice and hands-on experience. So we might call it discernment, instinct, empathy, intuition. One use case that I'd like to show you is just a screenshot from the largest South African general insurer. So they have virtual experts triaging all of their personal and commercial claims. In this case, there's a panel of 5 internal and external experts monitoring every claim in real time. The experts include, in this example, a relationship manager, a lawyer, and a forensic expert that actually works outside the organisation. The traffic light code that you can see indicates the opinion of each expert and determines the next best action for the claim. The decisions of the experts are monitored at both claim level, which you can see there on the right, and at portfolio level, enabling the claim team to closely observe both the individual claim as well as the portfolio risk. We've got a number of use cases where specialist underwriters manage their own capacity constraints using a library of virtual models that they've created themselves. We've got virtual experts monitoring books of business for shifts in risk profile and risk exposure, where exceptions are just automatically reported up to somebody to review. We support several organisations with compliance requirements around financial crime, and there are virtual experts assisting with the high volume of false positives that get reported in PEP and sanction screening, customer and transaction monitoring. But in all of these examples, we're dealing with uncertainty, and that's the fundamental basis of risk. The use of virtual experts enables organisations to better leverage the skills of their best people without having to compromise on efficiency, quality, or risk controls. Thank you so much for your time today, and I would love to hear from you if you'd like to hear more. Thanks, Owen.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jacqui. That was really, really interesting. Merlynn is a very progressive piece of tech. So you'd like to contact Jacqui, jump in and do that now. And we'll move on to Jason Wilby. And Jason is the Joint Chief Executive at Open Insurance. Jason, great to have you with us today.
Thank you, Owen and Rita. Pleasure to be here. I'm just getting my slides up. Zoom suddenly moves everything around my screen. There we go. So thank you. Hi, as Owen said, I'm Jason, one of the co-founders of Open. We're a technology-driven but challenger insurance business focused on personal lines. In Australia, we run as an underwriting agency backed by Hollard. We are launching in New Zealand in 21 and also focused on some European opportunities in late 2021, backed by a number of VC and strategic investors in Australia. Our goal really is to build what we'd like to see as the world's most automated and information-centric insurance business. We're very much focused on, as I said, on personal lines. Our goal is to develop very reliable products that are available wherever customers want to buy them, whether that's in the brokered space or in the direct space, and ultimately an insurance business where success is measured based on customer outcomes. Most people may, for a number of years, we focused on building our direct channel. So many of you may have heard of Huddle Insurance, which is our consumer brand at huddle.com.au. We also distribute and sell products through white label brands. So you can see some of our products and services and online experiences in the direct consumer space through brands like AHM and Insurance 360, for example. And the thing that we're going to talk about a little bit today is our newest foray, which is Open Broker. So we've made our products, our car and home insurance products, both our retail products, but also some new products that we've developed exclusively for brokers, available online with Open Broker. I guess just taking a step back, why did we spent a long time in the direct space. We always knew that we were going to start to play and work with partners in the white label space. Some have asked us the question, why would we develop products and services for the broker community? For us, we learned very quickly that actually there's a really large segment of customers out there who would like some help and advice with personal lines. It's insurance is something that most people don't want to think a lot about. I think there's a really strong narrative that's building, which is personal lines are done in the direct channel. You talk to brokers for complicated things. Actually, for a lot of people, they see a lot of value in buying car and home insurance from brokers. The difficulty has been that there has been a trade-off where clients could get advice from a broker, but that they then weren't able to administer those products online or get access to some of the benefits of digital. And so that sort of took us down a pathway where we started to engage with brokers about a year ago. And then we learned a lot about some of the needs from brokers as well. They're sort of, many of you, I think we've probably met with over the course of the last year. We've heard stories about customers, expectations are changing. It's harder to deal with personal lines. Legacy tech means it's very difficult for brokers to offer and compete with online experiences. And I think the core thing that we heard was that personal lines, it felt as though they were becoming less and less viable for brokers. So with that in mind, and I guess as an organisation, we work closely with Hollard. We effectively manufacture car and home insurance. We learn how to price it and create product, but ultimately complement human experiences with digital experiences. And we took a lot of our learnings from the direct channel, plus learnings from work and research we did with partner brokers to develop Open Broker. And the goal there was to be able to, truly deliver choice when it comes to for consumers to be able to not feel like they're sacrificing advice by going direct, and not feel like they're sacrificing digital by engaging with brokers. So very quickly, just a few headlines. I guess we effectively we've through Open Broker, brokers can access both our retail and exclusive broker levels of cover. So you can effectively do one quote and you can see a whole range of different car insurance and home insurance side by side, all of which are ultimately underwritten by Hollard, and all of which are managed through the Open Underwriting Agency in Australia. We give brokers access to very simple wholesale pricing, and you can develop your own kind of commission models and rates that sit across the top of that. Flexible payment options, so we can handle billing for you with monthly options, or you can integrate with your existing broker system. I know that there's at least one very good one that we've heard from today. Documentation, you can do that in your existing system, or we can deliver branded documentation for you through Open Broker. And one thing that we get a lot of feedback on from brokers is the ability to organize tasks and workflows and effectively organize kind of CRM and do everything by team, which has been really valuable for some of the large broker teams that we work with. The other thing that's unique in our space, we developed instant claims in the consumer channel, so the ability for consumers to lodge car, home and travel insurance claims online and get instant decisions and be able to book their cars in for repairs. We've deployed all of that into Open Broker as well, so this ultimately enables clients to lodge claims via broker teams. Brokers don't have to necessarily engage with us. They get all of the things authorized through the technology. It reduces time and delivers a really nice client experience as well. I think one thing that's very unique about Open is for brokers is the ability to deliver self-service to clients, and you can brand that. It's your brand that's front and hero and front and center, and so we can create opportunities to do that as well. And of course, you can work from anywhere because it's all cloud-based. I'm just conscious of time, and
going to have to jump over to the next person, Jason, if that's okay with you.
Sure thing. No worries. Thanks, Owen.
Thanks a million, Jason. Sorry to do that to you. Just keen to ensure that John gets his chance to talk about. Thanks again, Jason. Excellent. We'll jump straight to you, John. John Gamble, CEO of UBind. Thanks.
Thanks, Owen. All right, let me just make sure that I am all set up here. It's been some really great presentations today, so it's all pretty exciting. Now, just make sure my sharing is working. Oh, I think
you're good.
Hold on, I think I've got the wrong screen. Let me just do that again. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm John Gamble. This is UBind, and I want to start by thanking Macquarie Bank and Insurtech Australia for saving the best for last. Now, in a nutshell, what do we do? So UBind is a state-of-the-art Insurtech platform which is changing the way insurance is sold. Our clients are insurers, underwriters and brokers who want to digitize and get to market quickly. The UBind platform provides a fully digital system for the distribution of insurance online, either via direct sale, through a website, or from behind a broker portal. UBind supports the full lifecycle of insurance transactions and focuses on self-service and automation for efficient and seamless insurance distribution. UBind integrates with external systems easily, provides a wide range of modules to support insurance functions, and is a truly agile platform, flexible enough to cater to even the most unique requirements. There are many ways that you can use UBind to sell and distribute insurance. You can sell insurance direct through your website or your partners' websites. Your brokers can use it via our portal to quote and bind insurance on behalf of customers or to assist customers in buying insurance. You can distribute your insurance products through a network of brokers, agents, or affiliates. And what works amazingly well, we find, is affinity schemes. So, associations and member groups and things like that, they love it. We still haven't quite got door-to-door sales into the platform yet, but I think we'll leave that to the encyclopedia salesman. Wikipedia really killed their vibe, hey? So we take your products, and any product really, and this is the great thing about us. We're independent. That you find a product and we can assist with that, and you bring it to us and we build it into the platform for you. You control it. You have complete independence and power when it comes to negotiating with your, sourcing products and so forth. We build these amazing and beautiful application forms which give the best user experience. And this is key, because if we get this right, you'll sell a ton more insurance, regardless of whether it's a broker or a customer using it. The way we structure these forms and these application forms gets the customer to make the insurance their own, which means they're fully engaged and less likely to shop around. You can give your customers an app to manage their insurance, create new quotes and claims. And our agent portal is incredibly powerful and allows your brokers to create and send out quotes, assist customers with their applications or renewals, manage documents, and a whole lot more. Something we find our brokers love is that it can automate renewals by sending out renewal invitations 654 weeks in advance, etc., or according to any schedule that you really want. You can have it so customers either renew via the customer portal or simply through a page on your website. They make payment online and it's done. Documents are issued, etc. You can also set up review and endorsement workflows so that when a referral is triggered, a broker or underwriter is notified and can log in and review it. The underwriter can set a new premium, apply special conditions, and endorse it before releasing it back to the customer or broker for completion. The interactive charts and graphs on the dashboard give you up-to-the-minute information to allow you to quickly and easily make decisions and optimize your strategy. You can also generate powerful reports, not just bordereaux, either at the click of a button or automatically on a schedule. And we can only report on the data that's in the system, so we can't tell you what you are spending on shoes, sorry. The system is built around a rich automations module, which allows UBIND to run actions based upon events, pull and push data from other systems, and transform data along the way, making it a truly connected system in today's cloud-based environment. With the automations module, there are no limits to what you can do because UBIND can extend its functionality by easily plugging into external APIs. We work with a broad range of clients, from cash-strapped startups and small brokerages to multinational giants and anything in between. Here are just some of our clients that you might have heard of. We're also a Finnies finalist. We're really excited about that. We're hoping to win next week. We'll see what happens. So in this short time, I've really only touched on some of the key features, but there's so much more. So get in touch and we can explore what we can do for you. The future is really exciting for insurance. Get in touch and be a part of it. Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, John, and I appreciate you closing out the 8 presentations. Thanks to all 8 presenters today. If you'd like to get in touch with any of them, please jump in, let us know. I'd like to thank everybody for attending today's event. As you can see, we're continuing to try and help businesses be successful in the future with the technology that exists out there today. Rita, over to you to close out. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Owen, and it's not going to take me too long to close out. I would like to thank you all for joining us today, and I would especially like to thank the 8 Insurtechs that presented today. You all did a fabulous job. There's some really exciting solutions there, and as we mentioned at the start, we really encourage you to reach out if you think there might be potential there to work with some of these businesses. We will provide email details as well, but we did see a lot of connections coming through the polls, which was great to see. Finally, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Macquarie Bank and to Owen for your continued support. It's incredibly important for our industry to keep growing, to have support like that from our partners. So with that, just thank you again and have a great day. We look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks.